my living room church. Thank you guys so much for volunteering to be part of this project. I'm excited. It's something that's kind of just been rattling around in my brain for a while, and then when someone else suggested it, I was just like, okay, if there's two of us thinking the same thing, then let's do this. So I just wanted to send you a little video kind of to tell you what sort of video I'm looking for. This is just on my phone, so most of us have phones that can record. So what I would really like is just a clean recording of basically kind of shoulders and head, if it's possible. And I mean, you're gonna have to maybe stack up books if you like. I'll be honest, I'm sitting in my bed right now and I've got like 10 books stacked up. And really, to be honest, I wish that my holder would hold it more like this. So I'd almost rather it be more like that, so straight on, but if you can't do that, that's fine. But I want to get about this distance, that way if we can all kind of keep that distance, it keeps some of the continuity along with the readings. So some maybe shoulders and up, if you could kind of have a sort of a basic background, ideally that would be moved and it would just be white, or it would just be a window or something just not super busy in the background. And you want to make sure you talk loud, because if you don't read loudly, it's not going to pick up. See, you're not picking me up as well. So you want to just speak loudly and clearly, so that the camera will catch you, because there's a lot of things I can do in editing, but making it louder, it can be done, but it'd just be easier if it wasn't something we had to do. I'm saying a lot. Try not to say a lot, but that's hard. But then again, when you're reading, you will just be reading what it says. Now, it won't just be talking, it will be reading, so it would be very easy to like say, okay, my Bible is actually one of the things that's propping this up, and so what's closest to me, this Women's World magazine, which, funny enough, I did not buy. This came home from the grocery store with my husband, and I'm still not entirely sure why. You can pick on him about that if you like. This is what's closest to me, so I'm just going to use it as an example. I'm going to read a little bit of this article about how magnets can cure depression. I've been dealing with depression most of my life. Maybe I need to be wearing like a necklace of magnets. I don't know. So we'll see. So we don't want to do this. After decades of struggling with chronic depression, Karen Morse discovered a novel, non-invasive. We don't want to look down because we want to be able to see your face when you're reading. So you want to hold it up as best you can while still looking straight ahead. So it's going to take some practice for you. Maybe even kind of closest to your phone without being in the phone, see? So if you can put it sort of like this, I know it's inevitable that your eyes are not going to be looking here. If you're reading, it's not going to happen. So just something more like this with it closer, even if you could put it right under. So right now it's literally like right under my phone. So actually, let's do that. Right under seems better because it looks like I'm still looking directly at you. So this way I can say, after decades of struggling with chronic depression, Karen Morse discovered a novel, non-invasive therapy that changed everything. That makes me want to try magnets. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm going to send each of you a specific passage to read. I was thinking that I was going to have one person read each chapter, but I've had a lot more than 22 people say they want to be part of this, which is amazing. And so I'm going to send chunks to people. When you save it, if you could kind of save it as a file that has the name of it in there, that will be super helpful to me. Like if I send you Revelation 1:10-15, I don't know, I just totally made that up. If you could save your file as like Revelation 10:1, I don't think you can put a dash in a file. So even if it's 1.15, just something where I can easily see what it is and I don't have to go digging a lot. So I'm going to send each of you a specific thing, but I don't want you to say it when you read. Like I don't want you to say Revelation 1, whatever. I just want you to read, because one of the reasons I want to do this is so it can be listened to the way it was meant to be listened to, without chapter breaks, without verse breaks. I don't want you to say the chapter and verse. I just want you to read. So you would just hit record and say, after decades of struggling with chronic depression, so you just read. Don't worry about chapter, don't worry about verse. And if you can try to read slowly and clearly and enunciate, that's great. I love that we're going to have all kinds of different accents in this, so it's totally understandable since we're all reading in English, and a lot of the first languages here are not English. That's totally understandable. So don't worry about accents or anything like that. But just don't read fast, because that's harder to understand even if English is your first language. So just read slowly and clearly. Try to keep from kind of shoulders up. That way, if everybody films this way, and we're filming horizontally, not up and down, we're going to film with our cameras sideways, just because that's much easier to look at on a screen rather than just on a phone. So I think that's all I needed to tell you. So I'm just gonna kind of put this video out there for you guys to see, and then I'm gonna start breaking up the chunks and sending them. So whenever you get a chance, just film yourself. If you feel like you mess up, just stop and start over. I'm gonna edit stuff, so even if you need to kind of, to get all the willies out or something right before you start, that's fine. I can edit. So the magic of post-production. So if you have any questions, just email me. I think that's all the tips I wanted to tell you. Maybe also not in bed, because obviously every time I move I'm shaking, and that might make people seasick. So maybe at the table, a counter, somewhere where you can get it up high enough where it's pretty much straight on. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for volunteering. I'm excited, and this is going to be really neat when it's all done. So, thank you.